Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Just a few days ago, Uganda came out withdrawing their partnership with Kenya when it comes to the oil deal. As other countries never came out giving their opinions on what was happening in the Republic of Kenya, William Ruto is just receiving a bad news as four of East African communities are joining Uganda in opposing Kenya's oil deal. Does it mean that William Ruto is having policies that are going to destroy him when it comes to this oil deal partnership? Because when William Ruto just the other day, he came out saying and lying to the nation how other countries in the region are commending the oil deal in the Republic of Kenya. And something that William Ruto does not imagine is that we are watching news and we are listening to whatever is happening. So it is literally exposing William Ruto on how these East African presidents are ending their deals with the Republic of Kenya, as they are worried. They don't think if the partnership in between Kenya and their countries are going to enable them have a conducive environment for businesses. And that is why the other time, when Uganda came out cutting off their partnership with Kenya when it comes to the oil deal, what they came out complaining about was about the middlemen. And the middlemen in the Republic of Kenya are the government officials that William Ruto suggested, approved, and signed them in different offices in the Republic of Kenya. Secondly, when it comes to the oil companies that were given contracts to bring oil in the country, these private companies is like the owners are the same officials in the Republic of Kenya. So in other words, there's some individuals who have come out resolved to do business with this oil saga. As if this is not enough, if Rwanda is coming out to say they are not trusting Kenya's oil deal, are the same as Sudan, as the same as Uganda and Tanzania, it is a clear path that, ladies and gentlemen, there's something straightforward that William Ruto do not understand, that you cannot be rejected by anyone or rather by everyone completely in East African community. It means that William Ruto is having policies that is not conducive to the business partnership with other countries. Leave alone that, William Ruto is like doing whatever these West countries are telling him to do. So for him, whatever he's doing is absolutely against what he's telling the people and also the leadership of East African or Africa countries. But at the same time, this man is seen coming out addressing these West countries, and they're coming out to stand up and praising William Ruto, and there is no African president, you must say there's something wrong. There's something wrong. You cannot come out, you being endorsed by everyone in West countries. In other words, you're favoring them and you are being a good ambassador of their stories, their business, their plans, and also their continued slavery. But what these African countries are coming out to say, enough is enough. We can't be independent. We cannot depend on these West countries, because as long as we are depending on these West countries, what we are doing is that they will do whatever they want, and even will bow before them, will beg for what we need. So as you have always listened to Yoweri Museveni, He has been seen eloquently saying that he will never come out and bow before these West countries. Uganda can stand independent. But it is contrary with our own president in the Republic of Kenya. It seems like he's endorsing these West countries more than even those who can assist him. So that is what is happening literally. Because if 4 East African countries is joining Uganda in opposing Kenya's oil deal, then we are on a wrong direction. And at the same time, William Ruto is liking an exposure to lead Kenya in whole Africa, so that the president of Africa can understand who is William Samoei Ruto. Just the other day, Julius Malema was in the country, and what he came out saying about William Ruto was correctly said and laid. Because William Ruto came out saying that we want to come out and end this dollar. We want to have our currency in Africa, so that as we trade and have partnership with other West countries or any other country, we use a currency of Africans. But what you're seeing today is that William Ruto is endorsing this dollar. He's coming out to bow before these people. So for East African countries joining Uganda in opposing Kenya's oil deal, I think we are heading on a wrong direction as a country. And as clouds are gathering against William Ruto everywhere, Ruto is the enemy of the people. And the enemy of the people is an enemy of the progress. That is it. And even you cannot see the development. You can't see anything impactful when it comes to his government. And that is whatever is happening. So when I was just watching this, is that now I'm just assuming that now William Ruto will come out blaming Uhuru Kenyatta for bringing up these countries to reject him. Hiyo ndio kitu mtaambiwa ati Uhuru Kenyatta. You know, these people are having something bad every time, now and then, complaining about Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So I think this worst of all our presidents, you know, as our president is in bed with both West and East, I think hii kitaturamba proper. Then he advocates for Pan-Africanism. At the same time, njia mbili ilimshinda fisi, but wetu ameshika njia tatu. That is whatever is happening with our country. If Ruto can't listen to Raila on G2G, he should listen to the fellow heads of the state. They all can't be wrong. If William Ruto cannot listen to Raila Amolo Odinga on G2G, government to government deal, then he should listen to the fellow heads of the state. I mean, they can't be wrong. They can't. But you see, our president is always lying to us as if things are good. You know? As if things are good. And let me tell you, na mimi nataka niwaambie, hii watu wana complain kwamba Uhuru Kenyatta ndiye aliangusha uchumi. Nyinyi hamjui. William Ruto sasa ndiye anaangusha uchumi with his populist policies. Then he will come crying and blaming Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. This man had no agenda. He is a populist, and he's having policies that he used to ride towards presidency. And after having it, he's confused. He doesn't understand what to do. And that is where we are. But again, at the same time, some are saying that let us not worry. But Ruto is making a mistake. That is the criteria that William Ruto is using, lies after lies, to as if he is trying to prove himself that he is on a right trajectory. But the truth of the matter is, this man doesn't understand. Raila Odinga cannot be wrong on G2G oil deal. Again, this different head of states cannot be wrong when it comes to the Kenyan G2G oil deal. These people must be watched because, or rather, let William Ruto listen to them. Because if they cannot listen to Raila Amolo Odinga, they are blaming Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Can they come out and listen to Yoweri Museveni? That what you're doing is going to overburden Kenyans. And of course, I know some people will come out to say that who is Museveni to come out to advise Kenya. You know, these people are having a kind of groups or community that if that like someone is doing a mistake, they always come together and they reason together. When it comes to different partnership, these people always have different signed partnership, you know, with different kind of businesses in form of investment. But if other individuals, whom they are the same people who are with you in a certain community, East African community, they are trying to reject your plans, and they are telling you that the oil deal in the Republic of Kenya is going to absolutely destroy the economy of the Republic of Kenya, then it seems like you're not listening to these people. Don't understand Raila Odinga. Don't listen to Raila Amolo Odinga, but at least listen to these countries. Because if they are just continuing to gather blames after blames, blames after blames, it's showing a kind of someone who doesn't understand what he's doing. Yes, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta left the country messy. Now, can you continue cleaning the mess? Because you people, you are in the government of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So if you're coming out day in, day out, complaining about Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, what do you want Kenyans to do? You want Kenyans to come out to say that their president is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta? It seems like now William Ruto is the deputy. They're starting to complain the way they started complaining. So this is whatever is happening. As the 4 East African communities are coming out to oppose Uhuru, or rather, not Uhuru. 4 East African countries are coming out to join Uganda in opposing Kenyan oil deal. What do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below.